This reading is for Scorpio. Spirit, what messages do you have for Scorpio? You are experiencing a homecoming right now, and whatever journey you're coming back from, that may be different for everybody, but it's almost like you went off, did this great thing, and now you're coming back. And everyone is praising you and they're so happy that you are home. But on the other side, your mind is not right. I'm almost getting this storyline of like, say someone went to the military and they went to like basic training, and then they come home and everyone is so proud of them and they're so happy and they're like throwing, dinner parties to celebrate that you're home, and they're so proud of you. But what they don't know is that you're kind of a little messed up about it. It kind of bent your mind in ways that they don't know about. And I'm getting this feeling that you are trying to sort all that out right now, because it doesn't have to be bad, right? Like maybe you saw some things that were like tough and you're just sorting it out right now is what I feel. I don't feel like this King of Swords upside down will stay that way. I feel like just in this moment of your homecoming, you're taking it all in and you're like mentally trying to sort the new things in your brain right now, if that makes sense. And you're trying to sort like, who are you is what I'm feeling. And again, it doesn't have to be, oh, this reading is for only people that went to the military. What is your homecoming? That could be you traveled somewhere and now you're coming back, or you went to college and then now you're coming home, or you went out of state for a little bit and then like now you're back in your hometown and like everything's different. It's something to that energy. What messages do you have for Scorpio? 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 Oh. Another sword. You're a little, I don't want to cuss, but I'm going to have to. You're a little fucked up about this situation. You're a little fucked up about it. You don't know how to feel about it. It doesn't sit right with you. Everyone thinks to applaud and to praise you, but they don't know that something ain't right with you. Can you clarify, Spirit? Yep. Oh my God, this is spot on. Confirmation, double confirmation on both. You are looking out, the Three of Wands, you're looking out on the journey ahead. And you're in deep contemplation about this. You feel something's coming. Something has already happened, but you know this is not the end of it. And you don't know how it sits right in your head. And I said, give me confirmation. Give me some more confirmation. And the card that came out was the Three of Wands. You were looking out on this journey, the past and what lies ahead. And you're preparing yourself mentally for that. Okay, that was quick. Knight of Cups in reverse and messages in reverse. It may be a while until you understand fully of what you experienced and why. I'm almost feeling like there's someone out there watching this reading that is thinking in their head, why the hell was I shown these things? Why were these things shown to me? Why me? And it's almost like spirit is gonna almost telling you like, hey, you're gonna know. Knight of Cups, you're gonna know and it'll come to you, but not yet. And these wands, it's gonna come straight to you and it'll come in, but not yet. You're not meant to know. What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What did they see? The Hermit. You have to keep it within. This is some information and a situation that you have to take on alone. I'm almost feeling like you've been made privy to classified information. And again, this doesn't have to be like, oh, you really saw some government thing. No, again, it could be as simple as, you know, oh my God, my neighbor, I caught him cheating on his wife and he's a pastor. So what the hell do I do about this? I don't know how to feel. It could be anything along those lines. You know, you were made privy to some information that you don't know how to handle quite yet. And everybody is thinking that everything's okay. And you're the only one that knows that it's not. But Spirit is saying that you are allowed at this time to go within and figure out what that means for you, what that means to you. And this is a lone road. The Hermit talks about going on your own journey, going within, finding the light within. You really have to do some meditating and contemplating about yourself and what that means for you. What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? That's a lot. Oh my God. Another Wands, the Devil in reverse, and this Expertise in reverse. You're angry at yourself. You're mad at what you were a part of or what you witnessed. And I don't think it was your fault. I don't think you could have stopped it. I don't think it had anything to do with you. I don't think you had any power over this negative energy that happened around you. I don't think you did. And I think that you're beating yourself up about it. But the fact that this even came out is showing that it's not you, because you feel bad about it. You have a heart. You have a soul. You have a conscience. You do. And I feel like you're doubting yourself and you're pissed off. You're pissed off that you went to this place with these people and it was for work and you thought it was going to be all fine and dandy and everyone still thinks it's fine, but you know the truth. The devil didn't come out upright. It came out upside down. You know that this situation was fucked up. Remember how I was like, I don't want to cuss, but I got to. This is serious. You know this situation was fucked up and you're not okay with it. And that's the part that you need to trust in. If you were this negative, evil person and you feel guilty, stop, because the devil came up upside down for you, which is affirming and confirming that you did not want this. You didn't have nothing to do with it. Or if you did, it wasn't your fault. So don't take the blame. Don't take the blame for this. Or don't take on any energy of shame or guilt, because it was not your fault. it wasn't. What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? And it's so funny because Scorpios are very strong, and this story is almost like the story of your zodiac sign. It's like Scorpios know all about death. They know all about the taboo, and they see it for what it is. And that's what makes them so powerful, is that everybody is scared of this and you're not. Because you know what it is. What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? This was in another reading to where I was like, I feel like your advice would be to look up your zodiac sign and all the attributes. Like, just Google it and look at all the literature, especially esoteric literature. I don't have anything against like astrology.com or anything like that, but there's so much more in-depth literature about astrology than cosmopolitan horoscope. Like, seriously, when I was younger, I thought like, oh, that's all astrology is. It's like, you know, look up your horoscope on, you know, in the cosmopolitan magazine, right? But there's so much esoteric knowledge having to do with your sign, and I feel like if you researched your sign, you would learn a lot about yourself, and then you can come to terms with this to where you won't feel like you're wrong for knowing or having this knowledge that you do. Queen of Cups. There may be a woman in your life, or maybe this is you embodying that emotional fulfillment of what I just said. Don't feel guilty, feel empowered. That's what the Queen of Cups is. It's all about emotions. She's mastered her emotions. She's come into that mastery, and she is content and calm. Even in light of all of this darkness that is around us, she's able to stay calm and emotionally fulfilled. And I think that that's what's coming through for you, because once you learn, hey, this is who I am, this is what I've seen, and I've seen the worst of it, you can come to terms with that. You will come to terms with that. I know earlier in the reading, it was like, hey, you might not know the why yet, and that's okay. But you may even come to terms with like, I don't know why this happened. I don't know why I got to see it. I don't know why it happened around me, but I am calm and content in who I am and my strengths and what I'm capable of. What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? One wants to come out. Do you see that? I'll let it. You don't want to make a choice. There's a choice that needs to be made, and you're trying to avoid it. I don't know if this choice is like you whistleblowing, you sharing the truth, or you hiding it and not telling anybody. And I think you're weighing, do I whistleblow? Do I blow the top off of this mofo? Or do I keep it in? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What other messages do you have for Scorpio? I'm hearing that your family sees you as this very, very strong person, and you don't want them to see you as weak. And that's why you kind of go back and forth in your mind too. What other messages do you have for Scorpio? What What messages do you have for Scorpio? Run and use your strength and blow the top off. I don't know why that's coming in my head. Blow the top off this effort. Like, that's coming through. Knight of Swords. It's almost like Spirit is telling you, go and do it hardcore. Run and tell and freaking have justice come to this situation. If you were thinking about what to do, Spirit said, what sword do you want to take? Take that sword and run with it and go and do it. Again, take it how it is for your story, for what that means for you. Okay, that one wanted to come out. Okay, more. Oh. Don't run off. Don't party. Don't fight. Oh, this is deep, y'all. This is deep. That soldier story keeps coming up. And again, it doesn't mean that you're in the military, but it may mean that. Oh, I'm seeing a soldier here real bad. I'm sorry. If y'all hear me take a pause, it's because this information is a lot. It's powerful. I just feel the need to share this. Well, duh, right? I'm on the camera. I'm here. Why not? Why would I hold back now? Soldiers go through a lot. They see so much. They see the darkest of the dark. And they are put on these battlefields. And again, if you are not in the military, take this figuratively, because this is a very powerful story. This is medicine right here. So please receive it. Soldiers are chosen. That path is a calling. If you have taken that route and you were chosen, you have seen so much and you have been a part of so much, and it's dark, and it's the darkest of the dark that people could not even imagine what you have been through and what you've seen and what you've been a part of. Not even you, not even your own mind can fathom what the fuck you just saw or witnessed. And because it is so much and it's so overwhelming, you start to question, who am I? What am I? And why the fuck was I chosen for this? Am I the devil? And Spirit wants you to know, no, you're not. You were chosen for a reason. But do not ever fall into the temptation of fucking everything off because you give up. Because you've seen it, all the darkness, and now you're like, what is life? What are humans? What is this? This is nothing. This is a game. Nobody matters. So nothing matters. I'm going to do what I want, and I'm going to take what I want. Don't do that. And it's also telling you, do not engage in activity with women or promiscuity or drunkenness as a sense of freeing your soul, because it doesn't free your soul. It doesn't help the pain. Being with women and partying and letting it all out and divulging and jumping into a pool of some liquor will not help you. It's not. And then it takes it a step further and says, and guess what? Beating the shit out of people and fighting and being angry and getting out that anger is not gonna help you either. These things do not help you. They don't. Don't do them. This is a strong warning. If someone is struggling with alcoholism, that's what I'm feeling from these cards. That's why I was taken aback. I'm getting sweaty right now. I'm really sweaty. I'm feeling like someone is struggling with alcoholism because of the shit they've been through. And Spirit is really connecting to you right now. And I pray and I hope that you find the help you need, because it is out there. And I know so many people in recovery that have successfully recovered. Let's close this message. Justice. What did I say, y'all? What did I say? Justice needs to be served. That is what the hell will get. I want to say something, but it sounds so. I had a saying in my head, but I'm gonna not. If you want to talk about a release, if you want to talk about a release of this energy, it ain't gonna be drinking. It's not gonna be women. It's not gonna be beating up people. It is gonna be justice. The card, where did it come out? Oh, this one and this one. Remember when I was like, oh, you have to make a choice. Do I keep it in? Do I tell? Do I blow the top off? And then the answer was yes. And I was like, you need to seek justice. That's the answer. And to close your message, the justice card came out. You can't make that up. I literally heard the word justice and then the card closed our reading. This is beautiful. To close your reading, Scorpio, justice needs to be made right. Justice needs to be honored. This might be you. I'm getting a feeling, if you look at this image and you see yourself sitting here on this throne with the scales in his hands and the sword in the other, that is you. This is the higher self. This is your higher version of you that you know, your spirit knows is out there, and you're trying to figure out through the mud. You are like literally getting it out the mud. But this is a higher you. This is your higher timeline and the higher version of yourself. Seek justice in all that you do, in all of your ways. Because you, out of all your, and it's so funny, it's like, I know you were asking that question, why me? Why me? Why me? It's because you have the power now. Now that you've been through and seen all that, now you have the power to hold the scales. Do you think someone that never has seen what you've been through could hold these scales and be able to cast out justice on others? No. No, because they don't even know the half of it. This is beautiful, Scorpio. Trust in justice and seek out justice and embody this card.